¿sabes? Pan y todo.
Yeah, be careful what you do. Yeah. You wanted to do the Superman pose on the rides.
Ahora.
Here.
That's for things.
Take 4.
Action.
Very well. Wow.
Que es para mí una relación a distancia. Putada. Pero bueno, significa pues tener mucha paciencia, muchas ganas.
Well, about the distance is
It's
not
not
good.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit, exactly. But we managed during this year, I think, we managed very good and
It's challenging, should we say?
it's challenging, exactly.
Es un desafío que ha dejado atrás a mucha gente.
Another difficult thing to go through, and which can help the couple, if you know, to grow fast.
Porque al estar en la distancia, pues yo personalmente tengo la sensación de haber conocido a Esther más tiempo de lo que en realidad la llevo conociendo.
Two words that describes it are different, but also opportunity. And you have the opportunity
para conocerse mejor, para unirse mucho.
It's something totally different. It's something that really you don't expect how it's gonna or end up or if it will go well. It's different.
Y por otra parte también es una circunstancia, en el sentido de que no creo que sea algo que se pueda llevar bien a largo plazo. Creo que la relación a distancia funciona cuando surge por unos determinados motivos que tienen un final.
Another thing that we can say about long distance relationships, they are never boring.
No.
Never. You travel, you learn new things, you
are obliged to learn sometimes another language.
Para mí es mi única relación. O sea, yo no he tenido ningún otro tipo de relación. Mi primera y única relación ha sido con Antonio. Entonces, para mí una relación a distancia pues
É o que eu conheço. Praticamente. Porque praticamente a única relação séria que eu tive foi com o Rui. E sempre foi à distância, praticamente. A distância em Portugal e agora a distância no estrangeiro também. Portanto, é a minha realidade. It's not our choice to be long distance. We wish we could not be long distance, but I guess life just gives you whatever, you know.
There's nothing significantly different in handling a long distance relationship than a normal relationship.
Porque necesitamos más confianza. Porque no hay esa cercanía que hay en cualquier relación en la que en cualquier momento puedes decir, hey, que voy a verte.
If you can find someone that suits you perfectly, that's going to be 20 minutes down the road, then fine, but I don't think that's possible for everyone.
Si tú quieres a alguien y tú quieres estar con alguien, tú puedes estar en España y el otro puede estar en Australia, que si eso se tiene, vas a estar con esa persona, vas a estar con esa persona. Porque es algo más es un acto de seriedad contigo mismo, de respetar lo que has construido con esa persona y lo que simboliza esa persona para ti.
It depends on the level of commitment. I think it's way more important to be on the same page about your relationship than in the same place.
Portanto, é tudo uma questão de compromisso e de aceitar a bagagem que a pessoa tem.
I think you have to be quite an autonomous person to do that. You have to be a confident person, because if you have insecurities and they are not living anywhere near you and you don't trust them, that is going to destroy your relationship.
¿Qué hago para sobrellevarlo? Pues intento estar muy ocupada, la verdad. No es que lo intente, es que lo estoy. Como tenga un día que no tenga así plan y esté encerrada, me pongo muy moody.
Sky todas las noches antes de irse a dormir.
Almost every day, yeah. Unless until she is away from her home and she's like with her parents.
Mucho contacto, aunque sea en la distancia, no perder el contacto, hablar todos los días y mucha comunicación, compartirlo todo.
We game a lot, we have our own friends, and because we have different lives, so we have a lot of things to talk about, and we have different views on things as well, so we have a lot of things to talk about that.
We always plan like well in advance when we're seeing each other, we'll sit down and we'll look at weekends and we'll say, well, I've got this on here, and it actually takes ages, but then it means for the next few months we know exactly what we're doing and it's not so bad.
Abril, mayo, junio. 3 meses invernos.
4, yo creo que fue
4 meses. Bueno, pues 4 meses. Estuvimos 4 meses invernos.
The longest period so far has been like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
2 meses, una cosa así a lo mejor. Que... Claro, tú... Sí, yo creo que 2 meses.
2 meses, sí.
We haven't seen each other for 11 months now, and I'm guessing through any time between 4 months to 1 year the next time I see her. So yeah, it might be around 2 years, 1.5 years in total. Yeah.
Maximum, it's only ever happened once, like 3 weeks happened once. Sometimes it's 2 weeks.
The least we did to meet is 3 months, the least.
Yeah.
Then it was above, it was 6 months, it was 8 months, it was 5 months. It was this kind of distant relationship.
Acho que foi 5 meses. Estivemos 5 meses sem estarmos juntos.
Fueron 7 semanas, no fue mucho. Bueno, a mí se me hizo eterno, pero fueron 7 semanas.
I think the longest it was when we first started, so the first year we had, and I went to uni, and I went off in September, and I only saw him the year after in April, so that's around 6 to 8 months.
Sí, unos 3 meses yo creo que ha sido. Y bueno, pues contando los días.
The longest one was, as she said, 3 months. But otherwise 2 months, more or less.
4 meses. 4 meses, ¿no? Hasta 4 meses.
Octubre, noviembre, diciembre, enero y medio febrero, sí, un poco entre 4 y 5 meses.
Muy duro.
Ha sido duro.
El último mes sobre todo estábamos ya desesperados por vernos. No he tenido ningún momento de no aguanto más porque eso sería tirar las cosas por la borda, ¿no? Momentos muy duros. Pues cuando se pasa mal por algún motivo, algún problema con amigos, algún problema familiar, algún problema que te gustaría que esa persona querida, tu pareja, estuviera cerca para ayudarte, para darte su apoyo y que tenga que ser a través de una pantalla.
Quando tu achas que tu estás numa relação à distância e estás a perder essa pessoa. Acho que isso são os momentos mais duros. Ou quando tu achas que essa pessoa tem objetivos que não são os mesmos que os teus. Uma relação à distância só funciona se os dois tiverem o mesmo objetivo e o mesmo horizonte.
It's when you've had a hard day as well, and then you're trying to speak and like you want to be in a good mood and be the best of yourself, but then it's hard because you're like so grumpy.
Yeah.
And that's quite difficult.
Actually, that's one. When we usually speak at about 10 o'clock or so at night, and if either of us have had a hard day, yeah, Kate's like half asleep. And if I've had a hard day and I've only got in just before that, and I'm just like knackered, and you're trying to catch up and be chirpy and stuff, but you just go, oh, I just need to speak to you tomorrow.
Pues cuando tienes un día malo,
a really shit day, and all I want is a hug.
Tienes gente, tienes amigos, pero no es lo mismo. Hay veces que dices, ay, necesito un abracico.
And then I can't have that, so I just, in return, get angry at him for some reason.
This might sound not very romantic. I think it's really difficult being hungover by yourself. It sounds really dumb, but that's when I miss him the most. Because it's those days when you wake up in bed and you just feel like you're dying, and you're just like, oh, all I want to do is cuddle someone right now, and they're not there, and you're like, oh, we could just sit and watch TV all day. And
the hardest part is not so much of trust, but knowing what the other person's doing. So I might go out with drinks with my friends, and then he won't know where I am, what am I doing, who will be there. So that'll be a bit difficult because I would think that he doesn't trust me, but actually he's just worried about me. It would become more of a trust and not trusting each other kind of thing. That's the most difficult.
When you just want a physical presence, and it's not necessarily, because of something dramatic or something bad has happened and you need a shoulder to cry on, but it's just kind of having that reassurance of like, yeah, I'm here, you know.
This physical contact is really important, and after some, at least in our case, some years, you start realizing that you really miss that. And if you don't have that and you don't see that in the let's say not far future, in the close future, then you start thinking that maybe it's not a good idea, all of this. So yeah, then there is a problem, at least for me.
Gente que opina que las relaciones a distancia fracasan, pero yo creo que si una relación a distancia fracasa no es por la distancia, es por otras razones.
It's fine to be against long distance relationships, but I think you're limiting yourself in terms of what your options are, what your choices are, and perhaps also in your opportunity to explore, because as a result of my long distance relationship, you know, I've had experiences that I wouldn't have had. And
a lot of people's first question is like, long distance, but when are you gonna, like, is he moving to Newcastle then?
Yeah.
And I think that if I was like, no, I'm not moving to Newcastle, and he's not moving to Newcastle, and I'm not moving to Rome, people would be like, so.
A lot of people, their reaction is like, ooh, that's a shame. As if like it's not gonna last. Like a lot of people, when I say, like, people at work, they're like, oh, why? So why is he in Manchester and why isn't he here with you? And like, why is this happening? And it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's not a bad thing, it's fine. You know, it's working actually.
Yo pienso que en ese momento todo el mundo pone un poco en tela de juicio tu fidelidad hacia la otra persona. Y es como, bueno, a distancia esto es imposible.
The first reaction that I faced from my friends, it was like, are you crazy? And then
He's not Italian.
And Italian, why? We have so many Greek boys.
Gente, por ejemplo, gente que conozco aquí en el trabajo, cuando te preguntan, ¿tienes novio ahí? ¿Y dónde vives? En España? Y te miran así como si fuera un bicho raro, como, ¿y por qué? ¿Qué necesidad? No saben todo lo que hay detrás y te sientes por un momento como, no sé, como si no quisiera yo algo, no sé explicarte, como si fuera un bicho raro.
Y de hecho cuando me subí en el avión conocí a dos chicas, también hacían lo mismo que yo, se venían a Reino Unido porque no tenían trabajo y me decían, buah, seguro que encontramos unos escoceses.
I think people who see us together think we're a good couple, even though we're very different. I think most people would say that we're a good couple, we like work well together, but I mean, I can't blame people for being skeptical about long distance, especially when you're so young, and he is the same opinion as me of like, I don't want to get married next year, I don't want to have a baby in the next 5 years, you know. That for me is like 10, 12, 15 years away. So it's difficult for people to understand that I still think it's worthwhile being in a long distance relationship with someone, even though I don't see myself marrying them within 2 years, if you see what I mean. I think they think, oh, well, if you're not really serious about it, then why are you still bothering? And it's like, well, you know what, you can be serious about something without wanting to put a ring on it.
Hay de todo. La verdad es que la gente más cercana me apoya mucho. Mis amigas más cercanas me apoyan mucho, mi familia me apoya. Mi familia en ningún momento me ha puesto ningún tipo de problema ni ninguna traba.
Al principio incluso la gente del círculo más cercano sí. Incluso le planteaba, ¿estáis seguros? Esto...
Pues porque no nos han visto juntos.
Claro, pero al final sí me he acostumbrado yo, se van a acostumbrar todo mi círculo, claro.
Claro.
É verdade.
Todos eles acreditam na relação, não é? E também acreditam porque veem que há uma química e há uma proximidade muito grande entre mim e a Raquel. E é por isso que eles acreditam. Porque quando nós estamos os dois, sentem que há uma química, que há uma grande proximidade, que as duas pessoas são muito idênticas.
Vem aí uma consistência e vem que gostamos um do outro e que estamos bem com o outro e que acreditamos um no outro e que há uma harmonia. Portanto, eu diria que sim. Eu diria que sim. É uma parte presente, tipo, a Rui, não haveria, tipo, assim, o Rui que é sem a Raquel e vice-versa, a Raquel sem o Rui, há ali uma missing piece, falta qualquer coisa.
Siempre mi entorno ha sido, bueno, si tú es lo que quieres, estás convencido de que es la persona que tú quieres, pues a ver, tendrás que ir a por ello.
I think my friends, like, they definitely, like, believe in it as a relationship or whatever, but I don't think that some of them appreciate how difficult it is, or it has been, sort of.
Probably your friends know better, right? Like they've been more in this situation, no, than mine, considering I come from
I think Francesco's village, it's quite strange. First of all, it's strange that he's, like, with this English girl anyway, and then the fact that I now actually live in England.
I'm like a superhero.
Yeah, it's like...
You speak English very good.
Yeah.
People kind of question the time and the money that you put into it. Like Newcastle and London, like that's really far. Or, you know, when I say, like, yeah, a train ticket to London return costs £80, people are like... So if I want to spend £80 a month to go and see my boyfriend, and, you know, even if we don't do anything all weekend, that still makes me really happy and gets me in, like, a good mood to go and, you know, face uni and, like, go and do everything, and kind of pumps me up, then why not? Fair enough.
I think a lot of people thought we were mad, really mad. But, you know, it's something that, of course, a person that never passed through cannot understand, for sure. I mean, as I said before, to live with to be with a person that you cannot even meet, some people it's unbelievable. I mean, they don't understand why you're doing it. Most of my friends thought that I had, like, a toy in Greece to play with when I was bored. Probably her friends thought the same, I don't know.
Que hasta que no estás en la situación no puedes hablar, que yo misma hubiera dicho ni de coña, pero qué necesidad, es que no lo eliges.
En los que no creen, bueno, que si alguna vez les toca, si alguna vez se verán en la situación, que verán que es muy factible.
Yo creo que una relación a distancia se puede tener si tú estás seguro de que la otra persona con la que estás es con la que quieres estar y con la que en algún momento vas a poder tener el momento de empezar vuestra vida juntos.
Yo recomendaría no discutir ni por WhatsApp ni en general por ningún tipo de medio de comunicación, porque cuando cortas, ya sea la llamada o no hay más internet o no hay más conversación de Skype, se acabó. El hilo, o sea, ese hilo que has tendido desde donde tú estás a donde está la otra persona se ha cortado. Y esa persona se queda mal y tú te quedas mal en sitios muy lejanos y muy diferentes.
If they believe it will work, it will work. Otherwise, it won't.
Que si se quiere suficiente, que se puede llevar y que mientras mantengan proyectos juntos y se sigan queriendo, que adelante.